Namaste, Balakhilya.
Namaste, Krishna.
Very well. Dear Balakhilya, please allow me to greet you on behalf of all your online followers from Eastern and Western Europe, as well as from the rest of the world. And thank you for your time to answer people's questions. One of the most important questions that people ask it is how I can distinguish the truth from non-truth, and how I can know that you are telling the truth or it is not just another opinion.
Yeah, good question, because there's so much so-called truth everywhere today, especially on the internet. And first I must categorize truth. There's two categories of truth. One is material or relative truth, which is dependent on a certain set of circumstances for it to be true. The other is absolute truth, which is always true. And so we speak from the platform of absolute truth. See, it's true thousands of years ago, it's true now, it's eternally true. Now, the absolute truth is actually given to us in three different ways. It's given to us through the authorized revealed scriptures, and mainly in our yoga philosophy we are referring to the Vedic scriptures, the authorized Vedic scriptures. So scripture, number one. Number two, the authorized or bona fide spiritual teacher, that teacher who is in a line of perfect teachers receiving this knowledge through this lineage since time immemorable. And number three, actually there's an expansion of the supreme absolute truth, or the Lord, in our heart, and He confirms the truth contained in Scripture and the truth coming through the representative. So we have to have all three of those avenues of truth agreeing with each other. There can't be contradiction. They must agree with each other. If all of that is in harmony, then I can know this is true. So if I come up with an opinion and it varies from Scripture, it varies from the words of the perfect teachers, then it's not true, because Scripture says something different, or the bona fide master says something different. See, so for one to know what is truth, they have to do a little research. It's not for lazy people to know the truth. If you just accept everything everybody says is true, you're going to get a lot of untruth, and that's the problem today. So actually the real truth only is revealed to those who are true seekers.
Okay, thank you very much. Another question. As far as I understand, there are different ways to God. Is there a difference between them if God is one? Why do you consider your teaching the best?
Yes, there's many different ways, sometimes known as paths in the yoga system, and I make it clear, I speak from the platform of Bhakti Yoga. So these different paths use different techniques to try to reach the absolute truth. But all paths don't lead to the same place. See, the absolute truth is actually defined as being comprised of three different parts. There's the Supreme Person, known as Bhagavan. Then there's the spiritual effulgence, or the light energy of the Supreme Person. This is known as the Brahma Jyoti. And then there's the expansion of the Lord in the heart of everyone. This is known as the Paramatma. So different paths lead to these different aspects of the absolute truth. Now obviously, to me anyway, and to those who see the bigger picture, reaching the personality of the Supreme Lord is the highest level. So the path of Bhakti Yoga is the path that takes you to the Supreme Person. Other paths can lead you to this effulgence of the Lord, the Brahma Jyoti, sometimes called the white light, or Another path called Astanga Yoga can lead you to the localized aspect of the Lord, where you meditate on the Lord in the heart. But these paths ultimately culminate in Bhakti Yoga, which is the topmost yoga system as declared in Scripture, not by me. I'm just repeating. It's declared in Scripture by the Lord Himself, specifically Bhagavad Gita, that the personal form of this absolute truth is the highest form, the highest level, and Bhakti Yoga is the way to achieve this. So this is what Scripture directs us to as being the perfection of spiritual achievement.